Whispering Tales Studio.
Come closer. Sit where the fire can hear your breathing. This is not a story for hurried ears. This is a story about words, and how they can build a home or burn a village. Long ago, when the paths were narrow and names carried weight, there stood a village called Kúruwa, a place of tall grasses, old baobab trees, and families tied together by blood and memory. In Kúruwa, people farmed together, married together, mourned together. They believed that peace was like clay, soft when handled gently, shattered when dropped. But peace is fragile when one mouth refuses silence. In that village lived a woman named Morẹ. Oh, Morẹ. She was not poor in words, her mouth was always full. She knew every secret before it could. She heard whispers the wind itself had not finished carrying. Her ears were sharp, her tongue sharper. Each morning, before the dew lifted, Morẹ stepped outside, ready. If a wife frowned, Morẹ knew why. If a husband returned late, Morẹ explained it. If two brothers argued, Morẹ added fuel. She called it concern. The village called it news. At first, people laughed. "Oh, that is just Morẹ," they said. Her mouth runs faster than her feet. But laughter does not stay when words begin to wound. One day, she whispered to a woman, "Your husband visits another compound when the moon is high." Another day, she murmured to a man, "Your brother plans to take your land." Another evening, she sighed loudly, "Some children do not belong to the men who raised them." Oh! Words fell like dry sparks. Fires followed. Husbands raised voices. Wives slept with turned backs. Brothers stopped greeting each other. Friends passed like strangers. Still, Morẹ spoke. The elders warned her gently. "Daughter," they said, "words have spirits. Call them carelessly, and they will answer." She smiled. She said, "My mouth only repeats what already exists. But listen, a drum does not create the dance, yet without it, feet would rest." One market day, Morẹ's tongue crossed a line carved by ancestors. She told a lie, wrapped carefully in truth, about Abeni, a quiet woman whose home knew peace. Morẹ said Abeni was stealing money meant for the shrine. She said it loudly. She said it where ears were many. The village shook. Abeni was dragged before the elders. Her children cried. Her husband hung his head. Though the truth later stood up, shaking but unbroken, the damage had already eaten deep. That night, Morẹ slept smiling. But the ancestors were awake. Before dawn, Morẹ woke to silence so heavy it pressed her chest. She opened her mouth to call her child, but no sound came. Her voice was gone. She tried again. Nothing. Fear entered her bones. She ran to neighbors. She gestured wildly. She begged with her eyes. No sound. Days passed. Her mouth opened, but silence answered. The same people who once gathered around her words, now passed her quietly. Children mocked her. Adults avoided her. She tried to explain, but how does a mouth explain its own punishment? Desperate, Morẹ went to the elders. She knelt. She wept soundlessly. An elder spoke slowly. "The ancestors have returned your words to you, exactly as you gave them to others." Her silence lasted many seasons. In that quiet, Morẹ learned. She watched wounds she had caused. She saw marriages she had shaken. She felt the loneliness she had planted. At last, one night, under a moon thin as regret, her voice returned. Soft. Broken. Humble. She went from house to house, apologizing. Not defending. Not explaining. Only owning. Some forgave. Some did not. But Morẹ never became the same woman again. From that day, She spoke only when needed. Her words healed more than they harmed. And so the elders say, a mouth that loves fire will one day taste ash. And silence, though heavy, is sometimes mercy. Now rise. Guard your tongue. For words do not die when spoken, they walk. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories. Thank you for watching.